You go in and ball out against these chicks in the WNBA, they get mad and they get their feelings hurt. They get butt hurt. And so instead of turning to basketball and defense, we'll turn to violence.
The Washington Mystics thought they could bully the Indiana Fever without Caitlin Clark on the court, but after rookie Kiki Iriafen's brutal takedown of Sophie Cunningham, what happened next shocked the entire WNBA. Sophie didn't just get up, she got even. This is the story of how instant regret hit the Mystics and how Cunningham's fiery response flipped the game and maybe the Fever's entire season upside down. It was supposed to be a preseason tune-up. Caitlin Clark was a late scratch, but the arena was still electric. Over 12,000 fans packed in.
So last night, Sophie Cunningham actually responded to, the Kiki Iriafen takedown.
Early in the game, Mystics rookie Kiki Iriafen tried to set the tone with a full body slam on Sophie Cunningham. No basketball play, just pure intimidation. Sophie shot to her feet, looked Iriafen dead in the eyes, and, according to Hot Mic Audio, barked, "You don't mother effing do that." The message was clear. Sophie Cunningham would not be bullied. The Mystics bench looked smug, thinking they could intimidate the Fever with Clark sidelined. But the Fever's response was immediate. Every player stood up, sending a message that this team would not back down, no matter who was missing. Fans and commentators erupted online, calling out the Mystics for crossing the line. The consensus: this wasn't hard basketball, it was a rookie trying to make headlines through disrespect. That flagrant foul flipped the switch. Sophie went from quiet contributor to full-blown enforcer. Every time she touched the ball, the crowd rose. Every shot, every drive, every rebound. Sophie was everywhere. She wasn't just sending a message, she was the message. As the game headed to overtime, the Mystics doubled down on their physicality. Brittany Six and Dana Evans tried to rough up Sophie at every turn, body checks, elbows, trash talk. But Sophie just kept coming, possession after possession, fighting through every cheap shot and making them pay on the scoreboard. By the final buzzer, Sophie Cunningham had dropped 21 points on 54% shooting in 34 minutes, her best performance in a Fever uniform. She didn't just survive the assault, she thrived because of it. With Clark out, the Fever proved they're more than a one-star show. Cunningham's leadership and scoring showed the depth and toughness of this roster. The Mystics' plan to expose the Fever backfired spectacularly. Even from the sideline, Clark's leadership was felt. Teammates credited her voice and energy for keeping them focused and fired up. The Fever are learning to win as a unit, with or without their superstar. After the final buzzer, the Mystics refused to shake hands, an act that drew even more criticism. Fans and analysts called out the lack of sportsmanship, saying the Mystics had embarrassed themselves twice, first with their play, then with their attitude. If this is what the Fever can do without Clark, imagine what happens when she returns. Cunningham's emergence as an enforcer and scorer gives Indiana a new dimension and a new weapon. The WNBA better take notice. The Fever are tougher, deeper, and more united than ever. Cunningham's response to the Mystics' assault set the tone for a team that refuses to be intimidated. Sophie Cunningham didn't just answer the Mystics, she sent a message to the entire league. You want to play dirty? We'll play harder. You want to push us down? We'll get up stronger.